There is a material which has made a big contribution to the fact that mankind is as mobile as never before. Steel. Steel is present everywhere in our lives. No other structural material is so hard, so flexible, and at the same time, such a versatile material as steel. The processing of steel starts in the blast furnace. More than 10,000 tons of hot metal is produced per day in this plant. The hot metal has a temperature of 1500 degrees centigrade. Steel is not only a most useful product, but also a valuable raw material. All residuals of the processing chain are recycled. Here in the steel plant, the transformation from pig iron to steel takes place. The added scrap plays an important role. On one hand, it is a raw material. On the other hand, its addition controls the cooling in the steel-making vessel plant of the liquid metal phase, that is, in the converter. This plant eliminates carbon from hot metal, otherwise the steel would become brittle. Our versatile material, grain-oriented electrical steel, is an alloy steel with about 3% silicon. Other alloying materials are added in small doses, down to 1/10,000%. The continuous casting forms the liquid steel into a continuous strand. After solidification, but still red hot, the strand is divided into slabs. In the Bruckhausen hot rolling plant of ThyssenKrupp Stahl AG in Duisburg, the hot slabs are reheated in a walking beam furnace up to a temperature just below the melting point. White hot slabs leave the furnace and are hot rolled directly, according to a reduction schedule adjusted to the respective alloy. A reversing roughing mill reduces the slabs 216 millimeters in thickness into a transfer bar. The following 7-stand finishing train, with a drive of 50,000 horsepower, reduces the material further down to 2.3 millimeters. After the cooling section, the hot-rolled strip is coiled at a speed of more than 13 meters per second. ThyssenKrupp Stahl produces and supplies more than 300,000 tons of hot-rolled coils per year, dedicated to the production of grain-oriented electrical steel. The marking print ORS after the hot band number means that we have a band for oriented silicon steel. The deliveries of hot-rolled strip are achieved environmentally friendly by train to our Gelsenkirchen Schalke plant in the heart of the Ruhrgebiet, or by vessels to our Isberg plant in the northern part of the French department Calais. The pre-warming serves to reduce brittleness for the following processing. After pickling to remove the hot band scale, and before cold rolling, we need to warm up the band again in a bath of hot water. The special cold rolling mill rolls the strip according to a predetermined reduction schedule. In the first instance, we roll Power Core C to an intermediate thickness, while Power Core H is reduced directly to the final thickness as requested by our customers. The tolerance on thickness is in the range of only a few micrometers. The ergonomic optimized conception of the control station, with its numerous CRT displays, is the result of the successful teamwork of the employees involved. Before the final cold rolling of Power Core C, there is an intermediate annealing for the purpose of recrystallization. A decarburization annealing, to avoid magnetic aging, reduces the carbon content under a protective atmosphere of nitrogen, hydrogen and water vapor. A primary recrystallization of the deformed iron into non-oriented crystals 10 micrometers in size starts the process of texture forming. At the end of decarburization and the annealing, an emulsion of magnesium oxide is applied to both sides of the strip and dried. During the high-temperature box annealing, the second step of grain growth, a so-called secondary recrystallization, takes place at a temperature of 950 to up to 1200 degrees centigrade and forms the unique Goss texture named after its discoverer. In the selection process, there is only one iron crystal in 30 million having the right cube-on-edge orientation, which absorbs all other surrounding crystals. The magnetically preferred direction of the cubic iron crystal is the direction of its cube edges, which by the sophisticated process is aligned into rolling direction. At this production point we obtain grain-oriented electrical steel. With its unique characteristics, the core loss of this textured material is only 1/3, compared with the best non-grain-oriented grades. A protection hood constrains the required reaction gas for a stack of 2 coils at a time. A heating cover over a total of 3 stacks, fitted with electric elements, provides the heating and also controls the cooling process, lasting several days. The following continuous annealing and coating line provides an insulation coating, a thermal flattening, and a stress relief anneal. Besides numerous online measurements for quality, the inspector at the line takes additional test samples for laboratory measurements. Taking and listing samples, annealing in a continuous furnace, checking the magnetic properties in the Epstein frame, and checking the generated texture of the finished electrical steel by means of a domain viewer. This is the task of the inspector in the laboratory. The inspection of the adhesion of the insulation coating and the ductility of the strip are also part of testing, as is the determination of the insulation coating resistance by using a standard testing method called Franklin tester. By side trimming and slitting, the grain-oriented electrical steel is finally adjusted to the coil dimensions ordered by our customers. Packed in containers for shipment by vessel, loaded on wagons for railway containers, or on truck for road transport, more than 240,000 tons of grain-oriented electrical steel leave our plants per year. Grain-oriented electrical steel is a basic material for the transformer industry. With its superior magnetic characteristics, our material contributes substantially to the saving of energy. The low amount of energy dissipated in the West German power distribution network of less than 4% is a result, among others, of the long-term use of energy-efficient, grain-oriented electrical steel, produced by ThyssenKrupp Electrical Steel, under the trade name PowerCore.